And good morning, good evening. Oh my gosh, right? He scared me. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, traders and students all around the world. This is Fxpassion broadcasting you live on TradingView. And this is Forex Trader Course 101. I scared you, right? I'm sorry. This is Forex Trader Course 101. And what are we trying to do here? We are trying to build the three pillars of a beginner trader, everybody. Okay. Pillar number one, we are trying to build a strategy and or a system. Pillar number two, we are trying to build a risk management system. So we're trying to understand how risk management works inside our strategy and our system. And the big one, the psychology part. We're trying to learn as beginner traders how psychology affects our risk management decisions and our strategy and system decisions. Remember, 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide. Risk disclaimer, the webinars are not trading or investment advice. The webinars are for educational purposes only. Don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose, everybody. And for questions or homeworks, TradingView house rules apply. You can contact me in private chat, or you have my Gmail below the streaming. Israel, how are you? Good morning. And never forget, having two skills is better than one, and having three skills is better than two, especially in times of uncertainty, and trading is a learnable skill. Okay, so today, lesson 31 of the course, how to trade bullish and bearish candlestick formations in a channel, right? Channel called also consolidation. Okay, so let's talk about about the theory, and then we're going to check the live market. Okay, so we have a channel also called consolidation, everybody, and channels and consolidations happen on every time frame, okay, and every currency pair. You have this on the 5-minute chart, 15-minute chart, monthly, weekly, daily, 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour. And what happens in this channel, it's something that the market is going to move up to the upper band, right? And then it's going to move down to the lower band. Maybe it's going to break through a little bit, but then it's going to move up, back again to the upper band. Maybe it's going to push higher a little bit, and then it's going to break down again, right? And then it's going to go down, and it's going to go like, not forever, but it depends on different time frames, right? We've seen this going from 4 hours to a few months. The market was doing this and this and that. Makes sense? Now here is the skill for the beginner trader, how to take advantage of this price action, right? So we are supposed to, it's not a must, but if you want, right, we are supposed to sell the upper band, and we are supposed to buy the lower band, and we're supposed to short the upper band again, and we are supposed to buy the lower band, and we are supposed to short the upper band until one day we have a loser, right? From the previous lessons, everybody, and if this is your first time with us, please go back to the YouTube channel or my profile and start to learn and watch the lesson number 1, what is market structure. Okay, we learned about channels, everybody. We learned that consolidation is a structural part of trends, right? So this is, talking about how to trade bullish and candlestick formations. Good morning, 1982. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Miss. Never miss. Okay. So, passion. I don't like trading channels. You don't need to. Okay. Beginner traders, you don't need to trade channels. You don't need to trade consolidation. Just be aware that channels and consolidations are a structural part of the general structure of the overall trends. And we learned from the previous lessons that every channel is going to end sooner or later, with the exception of the monthly bands. Okay, but if this would be the 15-minute chart, the 5-minute chart, the 4-hour chart, the 2-hour chart, then this channel sooner or later is going to end. And if we enter, so this would be a loser, right? Make sense? And we cannot predict when and where this is going to happen. Okay, but in the end, right? In the end, if we can capture, you know, risking 0.5%, 1%, whatever, if we can capture, you know, 1-2% here, 1-2% here, 1-2% here, and if we lose 0.5% here, you know, so what? So Elius, long time no see. How are you? And you are the professor, you know. I'm just a servant. Okay, so, and of course, you know, maybe as a beginner trader, but everybody, professional traders lose here too. All right. Professional traders, institutional traders, they have a loser here too. Why? Because you cannot predict when this is going to happen. Make sense? If you have a guru telling you, oh yes, we can predict, don't believe him. Tell him, come to Fxpassion class. You know, everybody, we don't have the crystal ball. Okay, we cannot predict where, when. I mean, if there is a news announcement, we can speculate, right? That, well, it may be, but the same way that is going to break out of the channel, the same way it can break down too. And make some tips and money, make sense? So that being said, now we're going to check the bullish and candlestick formations, and we're going to use them to enter the market. Okay. Now, talking about the sideways movement and the sideways channel, well, we have here Euro GBP 1-hour chart, right? And this channel is not that big, but still, you know, the market looks like it's locked somewhere in here, right? It's not going out of those two bands. Okay, so this would be Euro GBP 1-hour chart. Now let's take a look at the big one, Euro New Zealand daily chart. Double click here, Euro New Zealand chart, everybody. Euro New Zealand daily chart in here, right? Maybe not the perfect one, but the market is locked inside those two bands. Can you see, everybody? The market is locked. It's trying to go up and it can't, and it's trying to go down and it can't. So the market, until today, until right now, class time, it's locked inside those two bands, right? So how can we take advantage? We are going to go on the smaller time frame. Okay, let's see. Not this one, so smaller time frame, like the 1-hour chart. Okay, and we're going to compress the 1-hour chart, compress the chart, and as you can see, so we can be more specific with the bands, right? So let's draw a horizontal line on the highs, most of them, and let's make this bigger and something like this, and yellow maybe, no, orange, okay? And then we have the lower band, right? Okay, and we can move up the lower band until up in here because we have a reaction. So we have here, you know, the market hit the upper band, reversed, the market hit the lower band, reversed, the market hit the upper band, reversed, lower band, reversed, upper band once, retest, 2, retest, 3, reversed, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, upper band, reversed, lower band, reversed, and now it's making its own way slowly, right, slowly to the upper band. Agreed? Do we agree, everybody, that this is the actual behavior on Euro New Zealand 1-hour chart? It goes to the upper band and it reverses, you know, and it's making higher highs, lower lows, higher highs. You know, in between it's a mess. Of course, bulls and bears are fighting for control, right? Okay, agreed. So let's delete the circles. Delete the circles. And we learned in the previous lessons, everybody, that we need to confirm, right, the sideways channel. You know, we need minimum 2 times the market is going to hit the upper band and 2 times the market is going to hit the lower band. So back in time, because we don't have the crystal ball, you know, this behavior confirmed the channel. Makes sense? The market went down and it couldn't break the lower low. Of course, back in time, the band was like this. Makes sense? And now, how to trade bullish and bearish candlestick formations? And of course, it's a no-brainer. Okay, so on trading consolidation, trading consolidation with candlestick formations. Okay, and it's going to be, of course, number one, sell bearish. CF stands for candlestick formation, sell bearish candlestick formation at the upper band, and number two would be buy bullish CF candlestick formation, buy bullish candlestick formation at the lower band. Okay, so those are the rules, nothing special. Trading consolidation with candlestick formation. Paul, so in what situation do you detect a trend break? Paul, can you be more specific? Can you be more specific, Paul? Do you mean what trend break? Like an uptrend, downtrend, structure, market wave? Okay, I'm going to for an answer. Now, trading consolidation. So now that we're at the lower band, we are going to buy bullish candlestick formation. And one more, right? We learned about counter trend number 3. Do it with CTB stands for counter trend line break. Okay. Now let's go out of this one, and so we don't have the crystal ball, right? But we have a confirmed channel so far. And what we're trying to do, we are looking for counter trend line breaks with the bearish candlestick formation. So one counter trend line would be like here, and we have also the aggressive one, right? Aggressive one would be like here. Okay, now we are trying to identify. Now here is the challenging part, right? Are we seeing, everybody, some kind of bullish candlestick formation right now? Oops, not this one. And remember, this picture is not mine. This is from the Google search engine. Just write bullish, bearish, or candlestick patterns, and you're going to find tons of images. Okay, we don't want to break any copyright. This is not mine. This is from Google. Okay, yes, it reaches the top line. So what situation is that a trend break? Do you mean, Paul, do you mean the breach of consolidation? Or do you mean the trend? Those are two different things. Okay, everybody, so are we seeing any bullish candlestick formation down here? What do they say? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 candles, and we can zoom in right further. Zoom in to have a better visual. What do you say? Are those 1, 2, 3, 4 bullish candlestick formations? Paul, great question. Answer, Paul. Minimum 2 higher highs, 2 higher lows, above or below the channel. Okay, Paul? Minimum 2 higher highs, 2 higher lows, above or below the channel. Okay, this would be a signal of the break. And remember, it depends if there is a news announcement. You know, we do have false breakouts too. Okay. Israel, Nims, Zuelius, and Paul, what do you think? Are those 4 candles some kind of, don't bother with the names, everybody. Are those 4 candles some kind of bullish candlestick formation? Don't bother with the name, but do you see this one? Do you see maybe this one? Do you see those two? Maybe, you know, you can say yes, you can say no, you can say I don't know, not a problem. Okay. And Paul says no, very good. Let's move to the next one. Right, 1, 2, and what about now? Zuelius, yes. Paul says no. What about now, everybody? Don't be shy. Don't be afraid to talk to me. This is a course. There is no right or wrong. We are here to learn. Okay, what about now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles. Do you see any bullish candlestick formation? Yes, yes, yes. Which one? Would be the hammer. Don't bother. I mean, not to bother with the names, but would be the hammer or the engulfing or maybe the morning star. You know, red undecision. So it's bearish. There is undecision candle. It's like bearish, undecision, bullish, some kind, right? Okay. Now, so we have a counter trend line break, everybody. Like in here, the aggressive one. And let's say that, you know, maybe this is not the perfect one, but let's say that I'm perceiving, as a beginner trader, I'm perceiving this like a bullish candlestick formation, right? So what is going to be our entry? Our entry is going to be at the close of the candle. Okay, so entry at the close and opening, at the close of the opening of the new candle, you know, after the bullish candlestick formation, enter the close of the old one, opening of the new candle after the bullish candlestick formation, right? And stop loss goes below the channel low, below the channel low, and take profit would go 15 pips before the channel high. Star, manage the trade if possible. It depends on what time frame, right? Okay, everybody, enter the close / opening of the new candle after the bullish candlestick formation. So our entry is going to be in here. This is our entry. Okay, something like this. Let's make it green. And our stop loss is going to be at the channel low, below. No, you want a number, right? So let's make it 15 pips, right? 15 pips below the channel's low. Channel's low, English grammar, channel's low. Take profit 15 pips before the channel's high. One more time, English grammar, accent high. Manage the trade if possible, okay? Beginner traders, is this an easy strategy? Whoops. Is this an easy strategy or is this too complicated? What do you think? Easy, complicated? Can you execute, everybody, this one? Can you execute this one, everybody, or is it too complex? Not that complex, right? Not that difficult. Okay, so we are in a trade. Let's see how this is going to play out, right? So the market went, of course, the market went against us, but we learned about the candlestick formations that the market is going to retest 80% of the time, right? Not to be stressed, the market's going to retest candlestick formations 80% of the time. So see, this is a skill, right? This is a skill, everybody. Now, back in time when we were trying to learn how to trade, back in time, there was another Fxpassion giving the course to me, right? Back in time, I was learning how to trade, and this candle would scare the hell out of me, and I would close the trade with a loss, right, on the 1 hour chart, and I would go for a walk or drink, whatever, and when I would sit back and when I would go back to the trading station, I would see this one. So this is a skill, okay? This is the entry, this is the stop loss, and God bless, right? Don't freak out, I know some of you, everybody, you get still scared, right? It's a skill just to train yourself, right? This is emotional intelligence. This is an emotional skill. It's not different than going to a gym, okay? Train yourself not to get scared, okay? Train yourself to be strong enough to say to yourself, this is the entry, this is the stop loss, and it's up to the market right now, okay? So one more, next, and it's up, moving forward, right? Moving up, sideways, down, moving up, right? And moving forward a little bit. Okay, let's compress the chart, moving forward, right? And another one moving forward. So we just want to follow the rules, right? Okay, so I'm going to delete this one. And moving forward, right? Going up and up, moving forward, step by step. And one more, and bam. So 15 pips, not to get into the discussion about pips or pipettes, 15 points before. So if our band is at 1.67954, we would profit take 15 points before, like 1.67940 or 30 or something. Make sense? Okay. Do we have a winner? Yes, we do, right? Yes, we do have a winner. So this would be one. Okay. Now we are going to talking about the counter trend line break, right? I cannot make it. Those two are the same. So this is going to be the low, and going forward, right? Extending this candle and extending this, So the same question, Number one, do we have? Just give me a second. Number one, do we have a counter trend line break? And if yes, number two, do we have a bearish candlestick formation? And again, not to bother with the names, but what do you see? Do you see a tweezer top? Do you see a bearish engulfing? Do you see evening star, tweezer top, shooting? What do you see? There is nothing here. There should be a dark cloud cover, when the bear, it's over 60% closed body, but it's not in here, So number one, do we have a counter trend line break? And do we have a bearish candlestick formation, right? And talking about risk reward, right? Talking about risk reward. If this was 1% risk, why is this important? Because it's a matter of time that we are going to have a loser. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time that the market is going to go out of consolidation. So if we risked, paste one more up now. So here and clone. We risked one and we earned what? 1%, 2%, just briefly, right? Okay, let's not be greedy. So we earn 3%. Yes, counter trend line break looks bearish. Okay, so we want 3%, right? In this one. Okay, so 3%. If we would risk 1, we want 3%. If you would risk 0.5%, you would want 1.5. It's all the same. Okay, 3%. And if I'm honest in here, so yes, we do have the counter trend line break, but I'm not sure about the bearish candlestick formation. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait. Let's say that I'm not sure about the bearish candlestick formation. I'm going to wait for the next one, right? And 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm still not sure. I mean, we do have a counter trend line break, but I'm not sure about the candlestick formation. Whoops, what about this one? Okay, nothing wrong with staying out, everybody. Don't rage. Oh, this is, try to learn, not to bother with the name, but to try to learn how candlestick formations form inside the market. Because we learned that candlestick formations are the sign language of the market. Make sense? And we are using candlestick formations for timing. Okay? So this in here looks like this one, right? Kind of, not the perfect one. So this is theory. The picture is theory. This is now the live market, right? So I would say I was not sure in here, but this looks like, and if I'm not sure what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait for the next one, and this is the next one. Now I'm scared, right? Because I was expecting what? Looking at different charts from Google, looking for different pictures that are explaining, I was waiting for something like this one, like the evening star, right? Yeah, not to bother with the name, Greystone Doyle, but I was expecting, this was bullish, this was bearish pressure. We learned about the wicks, everybody, and the next one I was expecting a bearish candle. It's not, so I'm going to wait for the next one, right? And now this looks like a bearish engulfing to me. Agreed, everybody? Do we agree that maybe, this would be a bearish engulfing candle in here? And talking about the counter trend line break, right? So we had a counter trend line break in here. Now we can draw another trend line like here. So we have another counter trend line, right? And good news for us, this is a high, and the market just closed a lower high. Agreed? Not yet a lower low, but a lower high. Agreed, everybody? We have two highs. The second high is the lower high. Trading consolidation, trading the channel. Yes, okay, great. So this is our entry. Stop loss 15 pips. This time not below, but above the channel's high, right? It goes the same way. I mean, the opposite way for the bear. So our entry is going to be at the close opening of the new candle. So our stop loss goes up in here. See, this time the entry is different in points, but still we're going to risk 1%, right? Lower volume, 1%, and clone, right? Clone the quadrant. So this is 1 for 1, and clone one more time, So it's not going to be 1 for 2. We are going to, until the market stays sideways, we're going to win this time not 1, but we're going to win 1.5, right? because take profit 15 pips before the channels, not high, but the channels low this time. Okay? Any questions so far? Any questions, everybody? Is this too complicated, too much information? Any questions? Can you execute this kind of strategies, everybody? I mean, I have somebody telling, oh, I don't like of trading channels, I don't like consolidation. Not a problem, you know, not a problem. If you don't like channels and consolidation, just stay out. Make sense? Okay, so next one, let's see, we are in a trade, we have our stop loss, right? We learn not to be scared, and the market is moving, going against us, right? Those are the rules. And one more time, falling down, right? Falling down, right? And sideways up in here. Oh my God, you know, we're going to lose. Don't bother, you know, you won 3%, right? If you lose 1%, and it's going to be a loser one time because the market's going to end the consolidation, you're still a winner, right? And the market's up in here and almost hits everybody. Stop loss 15 pips below, I mean above the channel's high. So this is the high, right? It almost hit our high. Let's put a horizontal line now. Almost just a few pips or pipettes, whatever you name it, you know, almost hit our stop loss. And you know, I'm scared, of course, and now I'm, oh my gosh, you know, and it's going down and sideways, you know. I'm praying to God, you know, oh God, bam, and I lost, right? We lost, so we won 3%, we have a loser, right? And lost. Praying, praying doesn't help, so true. So won, lost, right? We lost 1%, okay. Lost 1%. There you go. We lost 1%. Okay, this is the trade. We just lost one, out, you know, here we go. Now, Paul asked a great question, everybody. So, now, is the market out of the channel? Yes or no? This is the trick. Why most of the traders don't like consolidation. Are we out of the channel? What do you think? Yes or no? I mean, we won 3%, we lost 1%, we are still positive. Is the market out of the channel? You can say yes, you can say no, you can say difficult question. You know, if you are wrong in here, then your 2% is going to become 1%, and the 1% is going to become break even. Okay, beginner traders, are we out of the channel? Yes. Has to make, those are the rules, you know. Merdas. I like your name, you know. What do you think? We have strict rules, everybody. Paul, are we out of the channel? I just give you the answer. Should we try to buy the market, or should we look to sell the market? Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Those are the rules. This is the education, how this market works. Are we out of the channel, everybody? Short. Okay. So this is the difference, everybody. You know, we are not out of the channel, not yet. Okay. Rules. Okay, those are the rules. If this is the market in the channel, making higher highs, higher lows, lower lows, lower highs, higher highs, higher lows, to have a comfort breakout, we need to see minimum 2 higher highs, 2 higher lows, out of the channel. Are we seeing two higher highs, two higher lows in here? Merdas, are we seeing two higher highs, two higher lows in here? Above the horizontal line? But let's say that I'm wrong, right? Let's say that I have no clue, I have no idea. Let's see the next candle, right? Next candle and next candle. And so see everybody, this is the difference. Let's say that I am learning in the wrong way, okay? Not yet. Head and shoulders. Everybody, let's say that I'm learning in the wrong way, okay? And I am buying the market. This is my breakout buy. Makes sense? So many, I mean, crazy number of YouTube videos are teaching people that you should buy the breakout, right? Buy the breakout. Let's say that I'm watching whatever, you know, the FX Unicorn Rainbow Master course, and he's telling me to buy the breakout, right? Okay. On the other side, you know, I have some kind of knowledge, and I'm saying, well, you know, so yeah, the market is pushing away from the band, but still, you know, I'm kind of a doubt because I don't see two higher highs, two higher lows. Make sense? So you're going to have a trader buying the breakout, and you're going to have Paul who is going to wait to short the market one more time. And both of them are here, right? Won 3%, lost 1. So let's see the next one, what is going to happen. You know, 1, sideways, 2, and counter trend line breaking here, right? It's the first time I'm watching you. I don't know what you are saying about, even just say yes, because nobody say anything. Thank you. Merdas, go to my YouTube channel. It's not mine, it's from a student who is uploading the videos for me. Or go on the streams on my profile, and you have all the course, and you can start learning from the lesson number 1. Okay? Everybody, if this is your first time with us, today is lesson 31. Okay? You have 30 lessons to learn before. If you don't learn, it's going to get more and more and more complicated. Okay? Merla says, sure. Okay, so I am Paul, you know, and I kind of understand those rules. Still, you know, I would say, well, okay, I do have a counter trend line break in here, and this is kind of a bearish candlestick formation. Is it price action? What is price action? The course is the Forex Trader Course 101. It's all what a beginner trader should learn. Okay? But I'm not sure what do you mean. Is it price action? What is this price action? Sorry for my English, everybody. I have no clue what this means. Price action, you know. So I'm Paul here, you know, and I'm thinking, well, I can kind of understand this one, but I do have a counter trend line breaking here, and I do have a bearish candlestick formation, but I'm scared because this happened above the channel trend line. You don't know really? Really? What is price action course? I have no idea. I don't know how to explain, you know. I'm honest with you. Okay, so if you'd be so kind and explain to me so I can answer to you, you know, if it's yes or no. So I'm Paul and I'm here, you know, and I'm scared, you know, I don't have confidence because I'm seeing this happening above the sideways channel. So what can I do? I can enter in here, you know, speculating. You don't know all Brooks. I really don't understand what is you don't know all Brooks. Okay. If this is a name, the answer is no. I don't know this guy. I'm sorry. So I'm staying out and I'm going to wait, right? And bullish and bearish again, right? So I can stay out. It's a person. No, I have no idea. I'm sorry, Merdas, I don't know who is L. Brooks. I know the actor from the comedies. Okay, so I can choose everybody that I'm going to enter right now. And if I'm not confident yet, okay, if I'm not confident yet, I'm going to wait one more, right? Going to wait, and now this is bullish again, and bearish, and bullish, and bearish, and bearish, right? What about now? Whoops, I'm moving the chart. So what about now, right? So I'm following those rules, even though I was scared up in here, right? I was waiting and waiting and waiting, you know, and the market went sideways. I know that we didn't have too higher highs, too higher lows. What happened to the trader who was learning from a YouTube video by the breakout? By the breakout, what happened right now? Losing trade, loser, right? And if I'm scared, I'm going to wait for another one, right? I'm scared, and for another one, and for another one, you know, and I'm going to wait for another one. And now I'm seeing a bullish, right? So I can still wait. And this one, right? So I'm just following those rules. You know, I'm not sure. It's okay. It's normal. And I'm still not sure. I'm afraid. Bam. Everybody in here, do we agree that this is a counter trendline break right now? Counter trendline break with the bearish candlestick formation, and the market continues in a sideways channel? Yes or no? Passion, but what if I don't like channels? Stay out, don't trade. You know, many beginner traders know how to make money in an uptrend, everybody. And those same traders, beginner traders, know how to make pips and money in a downtrend. Some professionals too, but they give all back to the market in a sideways channel. So if this is you, just stay out. Make sense? If you know how to make pips and money in an uptrend, and if you know how to make pips and money in a downtrend, but you are giving most of it back when it comes the sideways movement, consolidation, don't trade this one, stay out. Make sense? Okay? But at least you are learning right now how this market moves. Make sense? And Paul says no. I don't know what is this no related to, but question number one, do we have a counter trend break? The answer is yes. Number two, do we have a bearish candlestick formation? The answer is yes. Okay, it depends where would you like to enter. And let's say that I was scared, so my entry was like this, and stop loss 15 pips above the channel's high. Right? This is the channel's high. Right? This is the high in here. So this will be my stop loss and clone. You know, this is going to be my take profit in here. Okay, so I'm in a trade list. Let's see how this is going to play out, right? You know, I lost 1%, I lost 1%, I lost 3, I won 3% with the first trade. How do you know it's a trend or a correction? Paul, go back to our recordings and you are going to learn. Okay, everybody, we are explaining this to you in the previous lessons. Okay, Paul, go to my profile, go to the YouTube channel, and you can start watching lesson number 1, 2, and so on. We explain to everybody what is extension, what is the correction. Okay, so we are in a trade. and the market is sideways, moving down, you know, sideways, down, pushing down, and, you know, we're following the rules, moving down, further down, right? And close. So we reached 1, you know, so we are at 1%, you know, and here is the market sideways, you know, and sideways, you know, and pushing down forward, and kind of sideways, you know, sideways, pushing forward down. And here is those are the rules. Take profit 15 pips before the channel's low. So if the low is at 1,66711, what would be 1,16630, right? Something. Okay, so we are still in the trade, right? And sideways, and sideways, and sideways, and okay, do you see this one, everybody? Okay, so star, manage the trade if possible. Okay, when this happens, when you can see that the market was falling, went sideways and went up, it's time for you to manage the trade. Make sense? Okay, there is no right or wrong. Maybe the market is going to fall, maybe the market is not going to fall, but we can clearly see that the market is not falling anymore. Make sense? The market stopped falling in here and start running up. So this would be, there is no right or wrong, you know, everybody is a little bit different. Our perception is different, but if I can learn that the market is not falling anymore, so I'm going to exit at the close of this candle. Okay, so we won 3, we lost 1, and you know, if I'm closing the market, if I'm risking 1% and I'm closing the trade right now, you know, this would be what? Not 1%, what would this, 0.9, 0.8? 0.8, right? 0.8, right? So we won. We are at 3.8%. You do not use Bollinger. No, I don't like Bollingers. It's personal, nothing against, okay? I don't have anything against Bollinger. I just don't use, you know, I have everybody there talking about indicators. There is no right or wrong. You need to find indicators that suits you, that you understand, that you believe, that you trust them, okay? I tried Bollingers, didn't work for me, you know, I tried Stochastic, RSI, MACD, didn't work for me, you know. What I'm using mainly is the Fibonacci. I also tried Ichimoku, didn't work for me. I'm not against any of them, everybody, I'm just telling you there is no right or wrong. You need to find the indicators, you know, that work best for you. Okay, now, so we are out, we are in profit, right? And let's delete this. Okay, now we need to take a look on what happened in here, right? So this trade, we are out, we managed the trade, or maybe not, we don't know, right? But at least we are going to, if we didn't manage the trade, we would put our stop loss to break even, okay? But talking about the channel, right? Here is the question. Talking about, this is the channel. The market, and this is the difficult part, right? Especially for the beginner traders. The market didn't quite touch the lower band, but I can clearly see that it's not falling anymore. And here is the question. Do we have a counter trendline break to go up? And do we have bullish candlestick formation to go up? And what to do if I'm scared? You know, I'm scared that the market is going to still push down and go to the lower band. Makes sense? So let's make a poll, everybody. Who in here, where is the low? I want to, okay. Remember the low? Those are the lows. This is the low of the channel so far, right? This is the low of the channel. So let's make a poll. Who in here wants to stay out because I'm afraid, or who in here wants to take a trade to go long? This is my risk. Stop loss, it's down. This is 1%. And I'm going to trade this channel, right? And there is no right or wrong, everybody. You can stay out or you can trade, right? The indicator can help you if combine them with a strategy. They are not bad if I think, but really I like Elliot and I'm learning too. Congratulations to you, very good. Okay, so let's say that I'm scared, right? I'm scared, I don't want to enter in here, I'm scared because I'm scared that the market is going to push lower, okay? Or somebody is going to enter, is going to say, well, it doesn't really matter because this is the stop loss, right? It doesn't matter where I enter, this is the stop loss. So there is no right or wrong. We have traders who are staying out, we have traders who are entering the market. Let's see how this is going to play out. Sideways, down, down, up, up. So the beginner trader who was scared before, you know, maybe it's less scared right now, right? Because what? Why? Because we are seeing higher. Not sure if this is a higher high. You know, so we have a higher low, maybe not a higher high yet, right? So I can wait, and now we have a higher high, right? So if I'm not scared anymore, but I can see that the market is making higher highs, higher lows, well, I can enter here, you know, at the close of this candle and the opening of the next one. So this could be an entry. What is going to be the difference? Well, risk-reward ratio. So for the trader who is entering right now because of confidence, right? Now I'm more confident, you know, it's going to be slightly different. Risk reward is going to be slightly different, you know, but still, right? Why not? It's going to be 1 for 1, right? You did here buy limit or buy in live. Paul, those are different strategies, okay? Different strategies. We are using everything, okay? Sometimes we do buy live, sometimes we are using pending orders, but those are different strategies. So we are in the market, right? Or maybe not, you know? Passion, is anything wrong if I stay out of this trade? Great question. Absolutely not. There is a great quote out there. I don't know who invented, and it says, when you are in doubt, just stay out. Makes sense, everybody? Is nothing wrong with staying out. Okay, but let's say we have two different traders, three. One is staying out, the other two are buying. Let's see how this is going to play, right? Going up, sideways, and so using bullish and bearish candlestick formation to trade consolidation or sideways channel, we are, you know, we won 3.8, we lost 1. Let's see how this is going to play out, right? Moving forward, you know, up and sideways, bearish, bullish, bullish, bearish, bearish, bullish, bam. Okay, let's say that we won 1, right? Not to be greedy, okay? We won 1, so we lost 1, and now we won. We are at 4.8%. Okay, and let's continue. We are just using the same rules, right? So what we're going to do, okay, 5 more minutes, then we need to close the session, the lesson. So talking about the counter trend line break, and the market's moving up, right, up, Wow, so this is a nice one, right? This is a nice bearish engulfing candle. So this would be the counter trend line break, right? Counter trend line break, counter trend line break. Okay, counter trend line break. So here is the entry. Okay, listen to me very carefully right now. Listen to me very carefully right now. Stop loss. Where does the, if this would be the entry, where does the stop loss go? Does the stop loss go up in here to the, not to the green quadrant, number one, or does the stop loss go up in here to the second quadrant? Beginner traders, which one is the correct stop loss? Stop loss number one, and this is critical when trading consolidation, or is the stop loss number two? Both of them are 1% risk. Okay, which one is the correct answer? Stop loss number one or stop loss number two? What are the rules? Where are the rules? There you go. Those are the rules. Stop loss below, I mean above, in this example, above the channels, not low, but the channels high. Which stop loss? Look at the chart. Which stop loss is the correct answer? Stop loss number two, Zuelius. Anybody else? Don't be shy, everybody. We're here to learn. Don't be scared. Israel says number two. There is no right or wrong, everybody. You can say stop loss number one, or you can say I don't know, I don't understand, I have no clue. Paul says two. Okay, very good. So let's see. We need to move forward, everybody. So sideways, and moving down, sideways, right? Oh, but somebody's asking, oh, but if we would use stop loss number one, we would make more profits. Godfrey says number two, yes, sir. Oh, but if we would use stop loss number one, we would make more profits, right? You don't know how the channel is going to perform the correct end. So the answer is yes. With the tighter stop, risk-reward ratio, you would make more profits. But we don't know how the channel is going to behave. Make sense, everybody? Most beginner traders lose, and they don't like the channels. So this is the upper band, this is the lower band. Most beginner traders, come on, TradingView. Most beginner traders, this is the channel, right? Most beginner traders lose money because this time the market that they're going to enter with a tight stop, the market is going to retest and is going to do something like this, false breakout, and they're going to be stopped out. Down here too. Okay? Good job, Gottfried. Good job, Paul. Good job, Israel. Good job, Zuelius. Everybody follow the rules. Follow the rules, everyone. Okay? So, obeying the rules, not to be greedy, right? This would be 1%. Clone 1%, so this would be 1%, and one more time, clicking here, clone, so we would want 2%, right? 6, right? So everybody, just in conclusion, even though we know that consolidation is going to end sooner or later, You know, we are going to have a loser sooner or later. You know, sooner or later the market is going to go out of consolidation on the 5-minute chart, 15-minute chart, not the monthly, but it can happen on the weekly, daily, 4-hour chart. You know, even though we know that we're going to have a losing trade, well, so what, right? If I can pocket 2-3% in here and 2-3% in here and 2-3% in here, so what? You know, I'm going to pocket the loser and then I'm going to go back to trend trading. Make sense? Okay, some of you are sending me emails. What else do you have? Okay, this is for you. The next levels, once you are over the Forex course 101, or if you want to accelerate your learning curve and not waste 1 to 3 years, ask for private lessons of the Forex course 101. If you want to learn how to trade as a professional, learn the mindset and the hard set, ask for the Forex Trader course 202, the advanced course. Understand that the professional traders do things differently. Thank you, Israel. Next level number 2, if you want coaching or mentorship, connect and we will talk about what you need. I will show you the way, but you must do the work. Thank you, values, meaning you are responsible for your own success. I don't have time to babysit you. No, I'm not arrogant, everybody. I simply don't have time. I can babysit you in here, you know. I can babysit you in the private lessons or the advanced course, but talking about coaching, it's similar to the sport coach, right? Do the crunches, you know, run for 100 meters, so you are responsible for your own success. And if you are profitable, if you want to trade for a regulated asset manager, ask for incubation, where we will allocate our funds for you to trade. You will receive 50% of profit share on our money. Okay, no tricks, no hidden costs, no testing phases. Show us that you're a good trader and you can build a career with us. Okay, everybody, the bottom line is this. If your way is not working, why don't you try ours? Okay, just try. Just give it a shot. Okay, everybody, see you back on Tuesday. Okay, Wednesday. I'm sorry, Wednesday. Wednesday, we have class Wednesdays and Thursdays, right? Okay, until next time, stay strong and trade with passion. This is Fxpassion signing off.